Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Excellency, the Headmaster of Al-Mazukiyah Islamic Education Center, K. Haj Dr. Mulisin Saad M.A. and Nyai Haja Zulfa Badri SPDI, honorable teachers, respectable final program committee, lovable my friends and all students of Al-Mazukiyah Islamic Education Center. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin, Ar-Rahmanir Rahim, alladhi binikmatihi tatimus solihat, wa bil amali wa ta'ati tatibul hayah, wa tanazzalul barakat. Asyhadu an la ilaha illallah, wa asyhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluh. Allahumma salli wa sallim ala sayyidina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful, praise be to Allah, the Lord of the world, and the skill is for those who keep their duty unto Him. Further, there will be no hostility except against wrongdoers. Blessing and salutation be upon the most honorable Prophet and Messenger, his family, all his disciples, and those who follow them in goodness till the day of judgment, and over my expression of gratitude to Allah. Due to His favor and charity, so we could carry out this activity. Besides, I should never forget to thank Chairman who has given me the opportunity so that I can deliver my valedictory in front of you all today. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, life is gift from God. Life is daring adventure or nothing at all. Our God has established our own fate before our birth. Everything has been designed as amazing as possible. Happy audiences. As we know, we are living in the temporary place where everything is nothing except religious service to Allah as our stock in the beyond. All of it will be controlled when we were born as baby, being teenagers, growing older as adult, and rearing a baby and being picked by death. On Tuesday, 4th of June 2002, when sunrise was exactly cracking of dawn, for the first time I could see the world. Therefore, my mother put up the extraordinary name Zaratun Maulidina Fajariyah according to my birth time on celebration of Prophet Muhammad's birth, with hope to be beautiful and pious girl like a flower. Here my childhood was begun. On 5th years old, I was forced to enter to kindergarten, namely Basuki Kindergarten. I had many new friends and I began to like drawing and singing. With thin body and white skin, whereas I wasn't same as my family. Therefore, my neighbor liked to make fun by calling me the Chinese people, which I received with smiling inasmuch as my mother said that it was joke. They just would be familiar to me. Being youngest doctor made me spoiled. Moreover, I prefer porridge to rice for being my staple food. The queer fact occurred in my life. I didn't know the alibi, but I even bored about it. Perhaps I like the soft food. On the same year, I got illness. It made me combat with my desire for eating everything I want. I could hardly eat my favorite food, or else festering lump would appear on my skin and I gave up, feeling the pain of the injection to accept that pass. Truly, it was not the hardest part, but when I felt difficulty for doing some activities, my parents became overprotective. A year after, on my 7th age, I entered to 2nd Basuki Elementary School, where it was nearer than other school. I liked everything new but ceremony. I was chosen for being a reader of Constitution by my teacher in every ceremony, and it was very enough to do. I began to like art and challenge, especially drawing contest in Situbondo City. After graduation, I have been adolescent and kept going my education to New Junior High School, viz. 3rd Basuki Junior High School, where the school was just opened with a lot of new buildings, but the unique fact that I didn't have seniors or juniors at all, because I was the first generation there. I joined a volleyball group and the choir group with a reliable coach. My group once participated on a choir competition in Situbondo City. My friends trained hard and so did I. We were likely defeated because of the competition was so fierce. But we were really on the ball and we finally won it because of our cohesiveness. About quite a lot of memories, there was an unforgettable moment when I tried to be naughty and followed my lusts. Growing up and being teenager made me like to try the new thing. I went to beautiful view in Jatibanteng where it was the most popular view in social media. But I knew that my parents wouldn't let me go. Then I went without their permission. Finally, I fell off my bike in that highlands and it was as if I was flying on the air. The crash was very serious and grave enough, and I got a quite bad injury. I hardly thought anything but my parents' disappointment of this accident and the damage of my bike. I've learned that parental consent is most important wisdom I ever knew, and regret comes later. Ladies and gentlemen, after I studied in junior high school, I was forced to continue my education in Islamic boarding school due to one reason, which religious knowledge is more significant than another knowledge. I never imagined in this place at all. I finally registered myself in this boarding school. Initial excuse of my acquaintance with the school due to my brother Muhammad Rizal Ubaidillah. He told me his school more than I was interested. Furthermore, I often joined her mother to visit him every Friday for looking around the school. Moreover, I've had some classmates of my elementary school. They displayed their dormitory surroundings well, from ASEAN till Aisha building, and illustrate everything here. I could smell a rat when I followed them for finding out this school, but strangely, some students whisper and smile at me while greeting me by calling my name as if they were knowing me. On Tuesday, 3rd of July 2018, I and my friend were officially becoming students of Al-Mazukia Islamic Boarding School. Fortunately, I came when weekly scouting agenda was underway. It feels weird because of my spoiled nature at home till I couldn't sleep in my first night here. The following day, I have to get used to live independent without family. I learned to take care of myself, washing dishes and clothes. Apparently, it was kind of difficult to adapt. The following week, I learned a lot of new vocabularies from the great homeroom teacher, Mrs. Anita Widiawati, and my managers, Miss Ulin Bailana, Miss Madinatul Munawwaroh, and Miss Anis in the room. My humdrum was memorizing many vocabularies and practicing it on daily activities. Till the MLO event on February 2019, when all of a sudden I remember that I was chosen to take part in an English speech contest. I was on pins and needles because of my position as a new student who would like to compete an old student who were definitely better than me. I was not smart, I was not clever, but I would like to look for an expert in speech and train myself a whole day. I was finally being the winner of that. It was the valuable experience about struggle. On the same year, when the final semester exam took place, I and my friends studied together in the musola as usual. Instantly, I was very surprised to see a supernatural being standing at the door of Anissa bathroom. So did my friend. We cried in fear. It was my first time believing in existence of ghosts. On second year, when room exchange came, I was transferred to the old student room, Ek Aisha, where it was a bit far from the musola, but I got more spirit to study, disciplined and active, after I knew some clever students of my seniors or juniors. The following month, I was chosen to be one of participants who would be sent to Malang to take part in the Gaza competition. Strangely, I have to follow storytelling contest which I've never known before. But my senior was Miss Rizkiatul Fajriyah, taught me patiently. She was as sharp as a tack. I really remember how patient she was in teaching me, giving examples and advising me. She repaired my wrong movement and adjusted my voice in every character. I trained myself so hard, but finally I was disappointed because of the late registration. On the next month, there was the MLO event. For second time, I joined many Olympiads such as speech contest, composition, and debate contest. I would rather avenge my failure last month. But I forgot my health till I fell ill and did the treatment in the hospital about 1 week. Up till inaugurate as a manager of room, I tried to be a good figure for all members. I learned how to manage and solve many problems. Formerly, I thought being managers was nice, but unfortunately no. We often got some punishment such as writing a taubah verse, exposing ourselves to the sun, and standing on the gutter of executing agenda. Unforgettable moment was when I transgressed journalist section. I got hard punishment like making declaration letter and being victim of Iswah Fari in their room because I tore embossed paper intentionally. For the time being, I felt that myself was ashamed. It was about my bad performance on the night before at language week closing. I didn't know why many managers were furious to me, whereas I transgressed one section. It was a bitter pill to swallow. On third year, we were holding a big event, namely Gebiar Maulid, during 1 week with many competition. The days ran harder, and as what had predicted, I was chosen to become the Chief of Central Language Improvement 2021. It made my responsibility was getting heavier, and I should keep my speech anytime. Everything changed, and I started to see anything through different sides. I really hate when I walked around and every conversation was suddenly stopped. No voice, nobody greet me as before. I've had a firm attitude being different of my original character. Apparently, the hardest part wasn't when the member couldn't be managed easily or always transgress the official language, but when my company section blames each other. I learned something special when organizing some big events such as Mazukiah Language Olympiad and Drama Contest. It gave me a meaning of struggle and great cooperation. The specialty, I got new family face LDC Language Department Council who directed us in every trouble. On final grade, we faced various agendas such as oral and exam rating about 1 week. This exam was more horrible than before. We have to study many lessons from class 1 till class 6 because of our frightening melu when we couldn't answer the question from examiners. And the next agenda was opening holy book when the committee of NIHAI required us to analyze and seek the suitable problem solving of many troubles according to various holy book. Unluckily, I couldn't go on my activity due to my bad condition, and the next agenda was teaching practice about 1 week. It wasn't as easier as people think. It required confidence of ourselves, preparation, creativity, and practice go on. Unfortunately, the day before that agenda was followed up, I was going home for 11 days that I should do my operation soon. The sooner the better. The cute swelling on my eye branched out and it was so frightening. I eventually came late and lost my opportunity to choose my subject I want. Strangely, I got Mutola'ah subject in the first grade. I would probably give up, but I convinced myself, do something or do nothing. I just gotta do what I could do, but it was not what it seems until it happened and it was scary. We didn't know only studied many knowledge, but also the way how to apply our knowledge to someone else. At last, we went on vacation to Special City Feast Yogyakarta and did our last examination after a holiday. I finally could pass those hard and difficult days, but I really thank to have a well understanding about life, understanding about sincerity, acceptance, until allowed to read my little journey today. Next, I want to deliver my special thanks to, firstly, to my parents who always increase and take care of myself. You are out of this world. To my headmaster of Al-Mazukiah Islamic Education Center, who always bestow the good education, great patience, and their best motivation. To all of teachers who taught me anything I never knew before, showing the wide world with knowledge and being my best advisor. To all of final program committee, who directed us in all of agenda passionately. To all of my friends, the miracle generation, for supporting me in every step of my struggle, for spending our time in the beautiful moment. To all of students, I'm grateful to recognize you. Always do your best and let God do next. It is hard to forgive the mistake, but on my deep down, I apologize for many mistakes I have done, especially to my teachers who was ever unconcerned by myself, and my friends who have been victim of my annoyance, and my members who ever got my anger and my despotism. I hope your blessing in my life. That's all my valedictory. Thanks for attention and consideration. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.